With all the chaos surrounding Warner Brothers and DC after James Gunn comes on board, fires Henry Cavill, reboots the DCU, people weren't really sure what to expect from Shazam 2: Fury of the Gods, but they certainly weren't expecting this, the worst DCEU movie performance in box office history. One of the biggest comic book movie flops of all time, and its box office run is essentially over. Yeah, I guess it might stay in a couple hundred theaters here or there, but nobody wants this in their theater. Nobody wants this taking up space because it's not making any money. Shazam 2: Fury of the Gods, despite the fact that the first one made about $370 million worldwide on a pretty small budget, $80 million. They upped the budget for the sequel. They upped the marketing for the sequel. Combined, they've got about $225 million sunk into this thing, and it did not pay off in any way, shape, or form. $128 million. Likely will finish its run just under $130 million. And again, that is the lowest in the DCEU's box office history, worse than Birds of Prey, even worse than The Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman 1984, which, mind you, were both released at the height of the pandemic and while it was released simultaneously on HBO Max for free. Well, I guess not for free, but you know what I mean. If you had the streaming service, you got to watch it. You didn't have to pay any extra like you did over on Disney Plus for Black Widow and some of the garbage over there. This is a nightmare, and the fact that it went to video on demand so early, the fact that it's going to streaming so early, it's DC admitting that this is a massive, massive failure. And we heard Zachary Levi talk about this. Now we're hearing David Sandberg, the director, continue to speak out, and he's clearly upset about it. He's clearly salty about it, and who wouldn't be, you know, a failure for a movie, and a movie that they kind of pulled the rug out from under you when they announced they're going to reboot the entire universe. People aren't sure whether this fucking matters or not, but at the same time, it's clear that this is bothering him, what's going on. Shazam 2 director wasn't shocked when movie underperformed, knew his movie prepped for bad box office run. We talked about this a couple weeks ago when those statements came out, and now he's continuing to engage people who are being very, very critical of this movie. And there have been some realistic criticisms of it, beyond just, oh, well, you know, James Gunn's rebooting the universe. They're talking about how it doesn't feel like these characters are the same, like what was the purpose of even not using comic book characters, but instead creating your own villains for this movie. And he decided to troll everybody a little bit with his own Letterboxd review. David F. Sandberg, this is his official Letterboxd where you can review movies if you want, and he gave it a 0.5 star. Billy and Shazam have different personalities. I really wish someone would point this out to the director. Unwatchable. Now again, this goes right in line with everything we've seen from both the director and from Zachary Levi. They both clearly are very upset about the failure of this movie, and that is understandable. Some ways of reacting to it are better than others. He's trying to be a little bit playful here, a little bit trolly, but at the same time, he is directly responding to a lot of these fans and a lot of the criticism of that. That yes, Zachary Levi feels like a completely different person when he's playing grown-up Shazam compared to what Billy feels like when he's a kid. It almost seems like Billy's more mature than Zachary Levi is when he turns into adult Shazam. Either way, it is just more attention and embarrassment on the absolute catastrophic failure that is Shazam 2: Fury of the Gods. And I like Zachary Levi. I think you could tell he was really upset about this failure and really sensitive about it when he went on Instagram and all of these things. I don't think there's any future for this version of Billy Batson, Shazam, Zach Levi in the DCU going forward with James Gunn. This is one of the most embarrassing box office results we've had in DC history, and that's saying something, especially for the DCEU. What do you guys think about this? What do you think of the director? Is he just kind of having fun with people? Is he maybe taking it a little bit too personally? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.